Hello and welcome to Front Row Racing World Championship for round 4, the Bahrain Grand Prix. I'm Front Row Racing GP, also known as Stevie Sherbets, and joining me in the commentary box this evening we've got JAMES-HULKENBERG, also known as JAMES-HULKENBERG. How are you this evening, James?
Yeah, not bad, you?
Yeah, I'm doing okay, I'm doing fine. Unfortunately we don't have Ray with us this evening. He's decided to go to the pub instead.
Well, I think Overdyking may be still buzzing after his high of last week's win, so he may possibly be up there. Well,
there we go. So, starting on pole will be Kev 187 with a 130.6. It's 100th quicker than the second car. I mean, that is close. We did say 10th FRR was going to be quick round here, and he has shown that.
Over this many laps, it's going to be close.
So the time has come, the grid has been formed, the drivers are getting ready for round 4 Front Row Racing. So the drivers are ready, the lights are on, and they go out!
And away they go down into the turn 1. It's looking very hectic down there. I'm just going to get retired.
It's very wide into turn 1. Oh, we've got DP going left.
And that's the whole front one gone. What the hell?
I got an amazing start. I wonder if there's a bit of lag involved.
DP's got no wing. He's in 13th place. He's going to have a whole lap to do with no wing.
Season for DP, this first start of the season is going from bad to worse. We've got 10th FRR making a move up the inside of Killicorkin, heading through into turn 5 and 6, heading down into the hairpin.
So it must have been 10th FRR that had an incident with DP at the start then.
Running away with it, I think we've got Kev 180.
Yeah, Kev's in first place, so. Stocky in second place. Then Konzo up in third. Konzo third.
Stocky's looking, yeah, exactly. Stocky and Konzo looking very, very strong.
In all of this, we've got the 2 Ferraris not far behind them as well.
And he's got a truly train hanging up behind him. He's got his teammate that's chomping at the bit to get past, and he's running in 4th.
Now surely you'd let your teammate through.
Yeah, but we do know that this Ferrari team, it's very #1 status, and Bartman, he's taking advantage of it. Having a look, and Overdyking just run a little touch wide. Jamie James has got rear instability, and this is going to go 4 wide down into turn 1, I believe. We've got 2x2 at the moment. We've got Batman and 10th FRR. This is going to get very intense down into turn 1. No, this is so close. I'm looking at the rear camera of Overdyking, and he's outbraked himself, and all 3 are passed.
Well, I could always see that happening with him being on the prime tyres. He was never going to be able to brake at the same time as the guys on the options.
Temp is looking aggressive. He's got the red mist. He's up the inside of Bartman. Oh, and he's already through. 10th FRR, what an amazing drive. Down turn 1, taking no prisoners. These drivers are going hell for leather out there. And Overdyking, an amazing start. At the end of lap 1, he was in P4. Halfway around lap 2, he's in P7. And just down at the back, we've got GT5 King and Killicorkin side by side. GT5 King was running opposite lock and on the power. It was a beautiful power slide, but it's going to kill his tyres, and he's looking up the inside of Killicorkin into turn 1. He's not been aggressive though. He's leaving plenty of room on the exit, and you do not want to be doing that, because you're just going to end up fighting even longer, losing even more time.
GT5 King's got to run away from Killer at this point, because Killer's on the prime tyres, GT's on the options, and he's got to make it count while he's got the softer tyres.
Exactly, you've got to pull away, and Killicorkin's got rear instability and almost hit Mornay there. Well, if he's already got DRS, he may be contemplating it, knowing that he'll be able to breeze past him on the straight. Yeah, he's very close behind now.
Is Kev going to go defensive, or is he going to stick to his line?
Here we go.
His line?
He needs to wait until he makes a move, then go defensive, but no, he's keeping it in a straight line. Doesn't seem to be too fussed about losing the lead here. He's thinking about the long game. Meanwhile, down in P10 and P11, we've got Jason and Killicorkin.
They are teammates as well.
2 by 2 going through here. It's side by side action. Killicorkin's on the outside in the green helmet of Massa, and he's just retaken the place, and he's running on the prime tyre, so he's looking a lot more stronger than Jason round here. So he's running on primes. I think this is getting personal now for 4th and 5th with Bartman and 10th here. 10th here just lining up again. I think he may even have a go down into the last corner. No, he's keeping it all neat and tidy.
I think he was just trying to show his car in the mirrors to make sure Bartman knew he was there, but I'm pretty sure Bartman knows he's there.
This is going to get very exciting. Well, then again, it does look like a bit too easy for Bartman. I mean, for a 10th here, there was no fight in Bartman there. Very surprising. I would have thought that he may have squeezed him, made it a bit harder for him.
Maybe what had happened on the previous lap, he just thought, I might as well just try and keep it safe this time.
We've got Kev, and he's right behind Stocky. They're both locked up. Kev just tapped the rear end of Stocky, so that's forced Stocky onto the curbs. That's going to slow him down even more. You couldn't put a car's width between them.
It's a sort of race where you just hope that Stocky's connection sticks together and he's able to get to the end of the race, because what he's done so far is deserving of his position.
Yeah, and he did look very, very strong at last race. And Konzo does seem to be struggling just a touch with traction at the moment. But unfortunately, this type of circuit, it does lead to overtake after overtake after overtake, and you can't actually, unless the driver behind makes a mistake.
Kev's going for it towards the last race, backed out of it.
Yeah,
maybe
he
was just
himself up for the last corner.
Yeah, I think he was just trying to get Stocky to go defensive, but
he was really flat on the power. He was power sliding it with Kev through there. He wants to make this move now down into turn 1. He's going for it. Stocky, what's he going to do? He's keeping straight to the racing lines. He's going to do the up and under.
Thinking about it.
He's got. Yeah, he's trying to open that corner up a touch more to try and get a better run up the hill into turn 4.
Side by side going up towards turn 4. This is interesting.
Kev's giving him a car's width. What is Stocky going to do? He's going to do the up and under again. Yes, he's trying it. He's got rear instability. He's got 2 massive black lines behind him, and that's just giving Kev a little bit of a breather.
When would we be expecting the leaders to be in? Well, Kev's coming up towards the pit entrance now. Is he going to go for it? No, he's not. What about Stocky?
Yeah, I think if you're a leader, you want to leave it as late as possible. You've already got that buffer.
Yeah.
You may as well stay out.
But I get the feeling,
one of the midfield runners to bomb in first and use his tyres up.
Whichever one of these 2 pits first is going to get a nice big chunky undercut here. But they are starting to draw big black lines on the circuit around some of these corners.
Yeah. Kev is, even though he's out in front and he's been hunted down, he's still looking pretty sensible, whereas Stocky's he is fast, but it keeps leaving plenty of rubber down on the circuit.
Surely you would be considering pitting this lap. I mean, if I was Stocky, if Kev pits,
Kev's had a massive tank slapper, they're both running in, and the thing is for Kev, Stocky almost ran into the back of Kev, running into the pit lane, and unfortunately I think Stocky's going to jump Kev here in the pits.
Well, Kev's gone for the prime tyres.
Oh no, Kev's way out in front. Stocky's lost time there. And he is glitching, and they're just popping out of the pit lane now.
Jason's in 4th place, who didn't qualify. Then we've got Killer Corkin on the prime tyres. Then Dan Evans is currently in 2nd place on the primes, who hasn't pitted yet. And Overdyking
as we were saying, as we were saying, Overdyking running long. Currently in P1, best of the first stint on primes. Is that Dan Evans behind him?
Dan Evans behind him,
yeah.
So Dan Evans didn't qualify.
Doing really well.
Kev will be looking to make a move there
as well, but is Kev going to get held up here? Doesn't look like. The rear end of Killer Corkin all over the place there.
Well,
is Killer Corkin going to make it hard for Kev here? He's let him through, but is this going to hold up Stocky as well?
That's what Kev will be hoping for trying to get through the traffic when he can, and for the traffic to hold Stocky up. But it looks like Stocky may have made an easier overtake.
Yeah.
10 pairs on the prime, sorry.
Stocky and Kev running in 3rd and 2nd. You couldn't put a car's width between them, and Stocky's looking for a move up the inside. Kev's trying to run all the way around the outside.
Giving each other just enough room there.
Just enough. They're running up there. Look at that! Stocky all the way around the outside. As I was saying, I think Kev may have gone for a low downforce setting, and I think Stocky may have gone for a high downforce, which is why he's able to carry so much speed through the corners, and that's why we're getting this topsy-turvy
yo-yo
racing
kind of effect.
Yeah. One part of the circuit, Stocky's fast. The next part of the circuit, like on these straights, Kev's pulling away.
Well, you can see it when Stocky is behind Kev in the second sector.
Stocky's going for a move up the inside, but Kev's leaving the car's width, forcing tight. But is this opening up the corner now for Stocky? He's going to get a decent run up the hill. Kev's not going defensive. Thought he may have squeezed him a bit.
Well,
Kev's leaving the door wide open.
Is able to brake later, accelerate that a bit earlier.
He's pushed Kev out, and that's it. He's through. He's back into P1 now. So
Kev now, I'm assuming, will just be taking his time, following him through the sector 2, waiting for that sector 3 where he can go for a move again.
Had to lock up so they didn't touch the rear end of Stocky there, but Kev's running a bit too wide over them curbs. He's not going to be doing his won't be doing his traction any good running over those. I think he is.
Just to confirm, they are all on the prime at the moment, at the front 4.
This is close. Who's going to be in front heading into here? This is all about track position, and Kev's just a nose in front. Oh, Tempfier's
gone for the move.
Inside. Lovely move, but he just clobbered the curb, which has given Konzo a decent run, but Temp's got the racing line. And up at the front, I think Stocky's just retaken P1. We've got 2 battles going on.
Konzo's going to retake to P3, but I don't think there's quite enough room up the inside.
Just enough room to keep his front wing in there, onto this start-finish straight to get him out of position, get his revs a bit lower than they normally would be. And I think it's going to work. He's going for a move again down into turn 1. Kev just locked that outside left, but Stocky's gone a bit deep, but that might have been on purpose. Before, Kev did try the move all the way around the outside, but this time it looks like Kev's going to have the run up the hill into turn 4, but no, he's pulled out of it. He knows he hasn't got the downforce.
Now to me it looks like these two are going to be trying to make this into a 2-stop race, whereas Tempfier is already pretty much confirmed he's going to be doing a 3-stop race. He is 1.9.
I think Konzo is going to be in for a decent position here. I know he's already running in P4, which is decent enough, but he's looking very, very strong behind Overdyking.
One thing that he does struggle with, though, Konzo, is tyre wear, and it all depends, you know, while he's following Overdyking, whether he can just be looking after his tyres and hope that he's got the better tyre wear. So when Overdyking's tyres have gone off, you've got an easy move for that 3rd place. The previous sector was 2 seconds.
Keep it consistent and hope that around lap 26 that them options start burning up.
Yeah, saying they're consistent for about 4 laps. These option tyres that they're on, they've been on them for 4 laps. So the lap 5 they're going to start dropping off, so he won't be able to gain as quickly.
Ooh, Overdyking just had a massive tank slapper heading onto the second DRS straight there. He just collected it, but that'll be giving Konzo confidence. But even Konzo, he's had a bit of a scruffy first sector there. He's dropped off a fair chunk behind Overdyking. I hope there's not been any team order saying back off. Just
running through the order, Danev currently running in 5th place. A nice strong drive there from Danev's currently. He'll be looking to pick up any pieces if anything happens on the road ahead. Tempfier is a bit of about another 7 seconds behind him in 6th place. Then we've got Bartman.
We've got James
right behind him. And are those...
Bartman's currently... I think Bartman may have just overtaken Jamie James because he had to pit earlier and he's now running on the soft tyres, and Jamie James running on the primes, and may have just missed that move. And unfortunately, I think Kev's going to have to do an ETL lift because he ran touch wide, and this may have just given Stocky.
Oh, he could have gone
for a look up the inside. Yeah, he's sniffing. He's Stocky. He needs to stop sniffing the petrol and start sniffing the fresh air in front of him. Here we go. He's going for a look. Kev's not even fighting it. Kev's gambling on the fact that he's trying it all the way around the outside.
Keeping it tight.
Kev. Yeah. Oh no, but Stocky has got position now. All that Kev can hope for now is that Stocky runs out of tyres.
Well, he's got 3 laps to go on those tyres. Lap 26, lap 27, lap 28. Sorry, 3 laps plus the one they're on. I can never work that out, you know, quickly in my head. Over Dykink from the leader.
The gap to the leader is 2.2 seconds.
And over Dykink's going to be feeling extremely strong at this point. But that gap could start to open up with it being the leader of Stocky at this point. Because previously over Dykink has been trying to catch the gap up between him and Kev. Obviously Kev is the car ahead of him, but the gap to the leader is now a car that is also on the option tyres.
P2 running on primes, P3 running on options, and P4 running on options 2. This can all change in the matter of 3 laps.
Kev was looking for a move into turn 1, didn't quite make it stick. Stocky did go very defensive, but Kev is right up the chuffer of Stocky, aiming up towards that turn 4.
Yeah, I think this may be lap 27, the crossover point. Are them options giving up for Stocky?
Thing is,
watch him through these
when they
fast. Yeah, go on.
When they give up, when those tyres hit the cliff, they go big time, and you will notice it because Kev will just pull away, and Stocky will be able to do nothing about it. And I think Stocky,
for Stocky, he needs to keep it. Oh, Kev actually, you can tell that Kev is pushing now. Kev's put caution to the wind because he left 2 lines of black rubber all over that tarmac. He's pushing like mad. He's feeling confident on the rear end. He's within DRS range, and if he's running on rich now, he may have a look down at turn 1. He might have a dive bomb. Here we go. Stocky's going defensive. Kev's trying it all the way around the outside, but he's just gone a touch too deep there.
I thought he was going to spin.
Maybe giving over Dykink even more time. That did look very impressive, but unfortunately it didn't pull off. Actually, over Dykink's not looking as close as he has done. He may have just dropped back a bit. I think these options are dropping off now. I think Kev may be in the right position, but he's just had a massive tank slapper there. The rear end just
I think Kev knows it. I think Kev knows the tyres are going off, not his tyres, but on the options ahead of him, on Stocky's. So he's trying his best.
Tank slapper now.
He's trying his best to you know, keep with Stocky and get a move done, because he knows that Stocky's tyres have gone or going.
Yeah, I think Stocky, he's got a lap and a half to go. Can he keep hold of it? I think this may be a touch too far. Kev, we're running on the last lap now, and Kev maybe ruined that move, trying to go all the way around the outside. He may have been better just keeping it close for this last lap, but you never know.
Just taking a bit of a curb on the turn 1 there, throwing his car up into the air. And over Dykink doesn't seem to be able to close that gap in anymore. Maybe he's used all of his extra bit of fuel that he saved up earlier on in the race. And also...
Ooh, Stocky nearly lost it then, nearly lost the lead because he had a massive tank slapper in turn 4. He managed to just keep hold of it, and that's exactly what Kev needed.
Imagine where Stocky would have been if he hadn't had his spin before this pit entry. Stocky would have been well up the road at this point.
Stocky's all over the place. He needs to keep this calm. He needs to keep it on the black stuff, and unfortunately at the moment I was about to say I think Stocky's got it in the bag, but to be fair, I'm looking now and I'm thinking Kev's got it.
And even over Dykink's looking close.
Oh, Kev's been forced onto the rumble strip trying to fit in a gap that doesn't exist, but he's just trying to get Stocky out of position.
Well, Kev knows he can't wait for the next DRS because it's too late. The start-finish line is going to be there.
He needs to get this move done now, and he's pushing like mad. He's rich fuel. Oh, and he's lost the rear end, but has he got enough traction? I think that may have just helped Stocky, but he might just throw it into this last corner. He's got nothing to lose. Let's have a look what he's doing on traction.
He's got the power.
Kev lost it. I don't think he's got it. It's going to be a run for the line.
He's hit the rear of the car.
Lost it. He's gone into he's hit the rear of Stocky, and that was desperate by Kev, but he's got P2.
I've done it! Ah! I ran out of fuel going to the line, but I did it! Oh my god! Oh! Oh, I can't believe it. Oh, I can't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Oh my god, I don't believe it. Oh my god.